Black Flame Fam, how you doing? My name is Gaise Baba, and I think I can call this episode the No Turning Back episode because right here in the Black Flame Studios is Pastor Lawrence Oyo.
Thank you for having me.
We don't do small, It's this Black Flame, yo. I mean, any and everyone who's been in the studio, it's been an amazing time, an impactful time, and people have been really like you have perspective expanded, um, minds opened up, and just people blessed, across the continent and beyond. So it's really cool to have Pillow. That who put Pillow in my mouth? I think it was Joshua. No, it was Dammy. Something else Joshua calls you. There's a way. There's one funny way Joshua calls you. I can't remember. It has double. It's like puff puff. Like it has a double. There's a way he does it. I can't remember. It's Dammy that does pillow. Yeah. When I see Joshua, I'll ask him. So you remind me. But thanks for coming through.
Thank you.
With the band. This band. So this is good hair and band life in the studio. Let's not say more than that. And Jesus is here. The Holy Spirit is here. The Trinity is fully resident. Regardless. All right, so let me start from here. So from when we met, like in person, till now, it's not up to a year yet. Because people, at least maybe like 3 or 4 people, what am I saying? People call me like, far, man, I need to link up with your friend. Either maybe if they want you to come somewhere or a feature or something. Someone still called me yesterday, by the way. I just always find a way to, don't worry, I'll tell Ike to send you, it's Nikki Abby. That's her name now. Yeah. So, like, don't worry. Just like, my people will tell his people to reach out to you, or I'll give you the contact for his people. So, reach his people. So, there are times when I've been like, it's not like we're like buddies and we've been buddies for like 4 or 5 years. So, we've not known for up to a year. It's just it's a kindred move, like a kingdom move. So, very seamless.
Like 9 months or so.
Yeah, very. I mean, once the God move, I feel like you don't force anything; it just flows. So, met in October 2024. That's what we're in July now, but so that's like
9 months.
technically gonna go deep in 9 months because it was October 25th.
And this is just July 2nd.
And this is July 2nd. So basically, that's November, December. Say 8 months.
8 months.
So we met 8 months ago. And you were telling me, oh, I love that your song. And I said, oh, Elijah Level. So let's do it kind of like a backstory to. Of course, I know people have wanted to hear this. I've shared a bit of it, but let them hear it from you as well.
So I've always, loved a number of your songs, but this particular one, for some reason I didn't know it was even out. It was when I got to the UK. My host in the UK came to get me from the airport, and as we're in the car, he said, "Have you heard this latest song by Gaise Baba?" I said, "Play it, let me hear." So he played it, and it was not turning back. And there's something that happens when it comes to spontaneous music. For those who are minstrels, so there's a starting from the known into the unknown. So that's been going on for probably since I was in secondary school. So we start singing a song, then we enter into. It's almost like downloading the rest of the. It feels like that sometimes. So that's kind of what happened to me again. So it really, no song has pained me like that before. It pained me every time it finished. Like, why did they stop this song at this time? You know, I just started ad-libbing to the song, ad-lib to the song and all of that. I mean, I can play that. I can play it now. They'll
The
just play
fresh
it.
ad-lib
Yeah,
that you did the day you heard it in the
yeah,
car.
the fresh ad-lib. So I
Yeah.
just started, miming to it, doing ad-lib. It's already too late to can't come back now. It's already too late. It's already too late. I'm not going back. Banjimo di mane kubinti daila unsenti diwe ukumena nukuzitila azitia nukwebie. So I was just, I was just enjoying myself. Like, my God, my God. Another one was. Let me play the second
I
one.
just read that one, that next one, so that people know I said the truth.
So this was the second one. He played it again, and I went on again with him. I've already come too far. I can't go back now. It's already too late. Oh. What will I tell Jesus? I can't waste that blood. I can't waste that cross. It's already too late now. My eyes are open now. My ears are open now. My heart is beating now. It's already too late. I already have sense now. I can't go back.
I already have sense now.
It's already too late. Oh. All right. So it was almost very embarrassing, but anyway. So this was just me, just
Vibing.
just vulnerable and just expressing myself, and it was really beautiful, and I couldn't believe that is how it's going to end. Like, so the first thought was to reach out to my brother. I knew my brother knew you.
God's will.
Yeah.
I met God's will first. Sorry, for those of you that you cannot relate with me just calling God's will straight. I met Pastor God's will first. You know that people that it just does their, it just do their head somehow like how?
How dare you?
How dare you? So I met Pastor God's will first. I think that was like maybe 2 years ago. And how did I meet him? Interestingly, I met him through PK. Olakunle Shoreyan. PK had this, PK does weird programs, doesn't do normal programs. So I was at one, I sang, they held it on the island. Then there was like what you would call an after party.
Okay.
That's what you call it, but you find something else. So a colleague's place in Ikoyi. So it's just like exclusive gathering after the event. So it's not the event itself will have maybe like 600, 1,000 people. This will have maybe a select 50 to 70 people, like the cream of the crop. So I went there later that night and God's will was around. He wasn't at the event, but he was in that gathering. So I'm like, how far? So we connected, talked. And then the next place we were seeing, we're eating amala together at, I think it was Knock. There's a place called Knock on the island. Yeah. So that's how we met.
Okay. So I think he had mentioned it in passing one time. So I just felt like I would like to jump on this sound.
Wow.
And
I didn't know this part too.
Yeah, I just told him that this sound is I want to jump on this sound. And that's out of my personality, because I can be very conservative.
Yeah.
And what's the word? I don't do too well with rejections. Yeah, so I try not to put myself, in that kind of you don't know me, all of that. I'm not saying you might not mind, but out of the blues, I want to jump on the song. My heart is so simple, straightforward. As far as I'm concerned, it's simple in my head. In fact, I don't know if I can go this.
Please go.
But I didn't care what happens to the song. Like, I just want to put my voice on the song and be hearing it. This thing I'm hearing, like, I want to use it in my quiet time, something like that. If you like, don't put my name. If you like, that kind of thing. I didn't care. I really did not care. But what I'm feeling, what I'm sensing, this thing should be longer. This part I'm hearing, let me just express creativity and enjoy myself. That's about music, and that's what really these things are to me. It's until now I'm understanding all the business. Very straightforward, simple. Let me jump on this sound and let me be enjoy myself with this thing. Hey, it doesn't even have to go out.
This is so divine.
Yeah.
Because
So
when I tell my part, because I'll tell my part, this part I've not told it publicly. I've told it like in private gatherings and stuff. But I'll share. Just go
yeah,
on.
so that's where it ends. I don't think we really followed up with that. And then I met you
In October. So
in
what happened in October last year was there's an amazing lady, an amazing woman of God in IB in Ibadan. It's prophet, right? That's the prophetess. That's the office. Prophetess Teju. And I have to give credit to her because she was the one who facilitated our first meeting. So she had invited. His life is just omileyon. You know the way they say human beings are like water. So I was at the retreat I attended in 2023 in Ibadan, hosted by PK Olawale. It was called Awaiting.
Okay.
So I was there 3 days. That's the retreat where God told me to replicate it for creatives, which I then eventually did last year. But in that retreat, I had met her husband. That's Prophet Teju's husband.
Okay.
So he was there. She wasn't. But he was there and he met me. I was like, oh, his wife lost my music. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I hear that a lot. So I'm like, nice one. So it's like, oh, his wife leads a ministry, something. He is not in ministry, it's business. But I mean, he's sure his wife will want me to come sometime. I said, no, while. So when they were ready, I just talked to that guy. So I sent them IK's digits. So eventually she reaches out. I'm like, you know what, we'll come. So we go to Ibadan for the event, for the conference. It was a conference for young people. So we finished that. We're supposed to come back to Lagos that night. But the driver that they sent, the car, the ride to Ibadan was during the day. And I was pleading the blood during the day. So I thought to myself, this is like 8 now. If this same guy they carry me come back Lagos for night, I said no, maybe I should, because they were pleading that I should stay the night. Now they will book somewhere. I should just stay the night. I'm like, I'm going back to my family. I beg, I don't stay. But I now thought about it. I said, wait a minute, this guy. I said it's better for this guy to drive me tomorrow morning than tonight. So I'm like, okay, you know what, we'll stay. So when we decided to stay, she then starts telling me, oh, I submit to Pastor Lawrence Oil. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm used to people submitting to like much older. She's like, that's what God told her. I'm like, okay. I said, so he said, hey, he might even be at the office, so I should find out so we can go. I said, why not find out? So she then calls and you say you are in church. She tells me, sure, we should go. I said, let's go. So that's how we then, I'm sure I will have asked my phone so I can show it, but you will not probably see it. So in post-production, they'll flip the pictures from that night. So that was the night when we met, and you then told me, oh, I like your song. And me, I thought it was Elijah Level because I've seen you use Elijah Level on Reels and on IG. Yeah. And you're like, no turning back. And I was actually surprised. I was like, you like no turning back? It's like, yeah. Then you know, I say, let's do something about it. You really want to do it? You really want? I didn't see it. It was when you now sent this what he played for you guys now. When you sent it, I think you even played it that night. I can't remember. I don't think you played. I think you sent it to me.
I sent it after you came.
Yeah.
For that.
After I came for script conference.
Not even script conference. That night of at Jesus Center.
That's this year.
Yes.
So it was this year.
Yes.
I even thought it was after script, because it was at script conference that you were like, let's do something. You mentioned again, let's do something. I said you're going to be in Lagos in December.
Yes. You said I should send it.
So I said, you said you already vibed to it. I said send what you did.
Okay.
So you sent it. When I got it, then I saw it. I'm like, this is soft, this is fire. I sent it to Ike. I said, guy, listen to this thing. And I sent it. I can't remember who else. Either Rotimi or Ses. Can't remember which of them. Then we started. So maybe I should even share my part. So the plan was to record in Lagos. That we're going to find when you're coming to Lagos.
Yes.
So this year, we started checking when he's coming to Lagos because, he's based in Ibadan, but then he travels. So maybe he has ministry engagements in outside Nigeria or somewhere else in Nigeria that he has to pass through Lagos. So he kept checking, this weekend I'm going to pass through Lagos. So maybe we can shoot now. Maybe this weekend we can work on it. And then it was becoming a long thing. Yeah. It was draggy. So in my head, I'm like, we have songs recorded. So I started working with Ses. I think you met Ses. Okay, no, it was the Bamley songs. I met Ses when we were working on the new project that we're working on that the world does not know yet. So I didn't sign NDA, but in the spirit I signed NDA, so I can't tell people yet. Right? So when I was in the UK last year, myself and Seth started working. So we've made some like really amazing music, new sound. So I was like, this thing we're trying to do is just, I don't know how it's draggy. Let me just focus on what we already have. So some time we'll do it. Because like a song you've put out, then you're gonna like just do a new version or do a live version and all. Because initially we're thinking, should we do studio? And Ike, who's my manager, is like, no, Pastor Lawrence, you need to catch him live. You need him on that live vibe. That's where you get the best. I'm like, okay, so let's try and get this done. So we're trying to get the studio, get everything and do. And it was becoming draggy. So I'm like, you know what? Whenever we can, we'll do this thing. Then one morning, if you remember, it was that morning I called you.
Yeah.
It was one morning I called you. That morning, English Spirit wakes me up like maybe like to 5 or 4 because I usually get up like 4:04. Wakes me up and it's literally like, sure, we're okay. Are you alright? Are you sure you're okay? It's like I brought this low-hanging fruit your way and you're sleeping on it. Are you like literally I perceived that. Are you alright?
The emotions.
Are you okay? Like, show we're okay, sha. You boy. So I get up. I go to pray. I knew I had to act on it, but I go to pray. I know I'm praying, but I'm praying. I can't wait for that prayer time to end so I can act.
Yes.
Because I know all that prayer and pray. He has spoken to me before I start praying. But I can't act because it's like 4 5 a.m. I'm desperately waiting for 6 to knock so that I can call him and be. So 6, I first call Ike. I'm like, Omo, this is the vibe I have. He said, let's move now. I said, so at that point, I was like, I don't care. I don't even need to come organize anything in Lagos. Even if it's studio, we'll just send the beat to him, record, send back to us, and then we'll get it to happen. And so immediately I call Ike, then I call Rotimi, who's the producer. I tell him, I'll call you back now. Just hold on. Then I call you. And it's quite interesting because sometimes you might be busy, sometimes you might be, maybe you're trying to catch a sleep because you've had a long day or whatever. But I call you and immediately you pick, and I'm like, this is our record. Let's get on it. I'm like, we are now. I said, so I'm just going to elongate the beat and send to you. Then right. You're like, all right. I call Rotimi back. I said, get that beat across to me. He does the work on it. That's Rotimi Keys, by the way, the producer. Sends it to me. I send it to you. And by that evening, Pillow sends me something. When I sent it to Rotimi like, I like the ginger. I like this. I like this. The energy. So what you sent back was the crowd feel. Like just getting your folks to sing the. So you're like, tell the producer, put it on the record, send back that crowd feel.
Yeah.
And then we just kept moving from there. And you hadn't even written your verse till the actual day that we recorded.
So, sorry to cut in. The mind I had was that part I got, that I just played, was what I was going to do. Just basically elongate it.
Right.
You can go again, go back to the, and then chant, and then add some extra 2-3 minutes, and we're done with the song. So that's what I had in mind. But when you now sent me the long part and said I should get a verse ready, like, okay. So we're entering like all the way fully now. You have to craft something. And in the midst of that kind of schedule, I couldn't take time to, write something, all of that, until Sunday morning.
Because you were in Qatar.
Yeah, I think so.
You landed on Saturday and you go back to Ibadan on Saturday preceding the Sunday that we recorded.
Yes.
Because I was in, see this thing. So I was going to be in Ibadan already. It's not, I didn't go to Ibadan because of the recording. I went to Ibadan for a Mount Zion project, right? And by Mount Zion project, at this time, I'm not talking under siege. So that just lets people know more is coming. You get the, I can't tell you what it is, but just know that this culture will shift it as we have said it. So more is coming. So it was that project that I was built to be in Ibadan for. It's myself, Dami, Joshua, Chris, and a couple other people. You met Chris?
Yes.
And a couple other people. And so I then say, I'm going to be in Ibadan weekend of 6 too. Maybe we can record then or something. I was like, yeah, you'll be in church. I mean, you'll be around, so let's do something. Then you messaged me the Monday before, like, hope you are coming. The weekend say you are coming. I've already told them in church that we're recording. I said, yeah, we're coming. So we arrived about, I think, Saturday afternoon or so. That Saturday Joshua was having a live recording.
Yes.
Joshua had a live recording that Saturday.
Yeah.
So as I was arriving in Ibadan, I went straight to Joshua's live recording, which had, I think, Ellie Scott, a couple other people. It was amazing. I enjoyed myself. From there, then we went back to the apartment. From the apartment, I then came to church. But you weren't back yet. So I had to now relate with the musicians and all, get used to the sound, get used to different stuff ahead of the next day. And that evening as well. So at that period, my manager's wife was delivering.
Oh, wow.
So he couldn't be there. He sent his understudy. So he then says, the day before, was it him or that best that said there should be a theme? It was you. You want to collect your accolade. All right. So it was Ike. Ike said there should be a theme. So he sent that idea to that best. That best says, just do, maybe, was it white and blue or just white? A white theme. So then he sends the look feel that evening. I mean, I'm like, you can't be telling people
what to wear
the day before what to wear. They're like, don't worry, just send. This is DGC. I said, okay. Then we send it. I come to church the next day, and to a T, it's like the entire they all got the memo. I'm like, how do people move? He said, don't worry, we have groups. We know how we sent it around. So it was really amazing to be in DGC that morning.
Gaise Baba.